Good morning, welcome back. Welcome back to a rather dreary day here in Coulonges-Thouarsais. In fact, it's just drizzling a little, but not to worry, not to worry. Right, this video isn't the video that it was supposed to be. Let me explain. Right, for a start, this week I decided I was going to get this roof completely finished. And if you remember, I'd done that first section, and then the next two sections needed to be done. So obviously I've done the second section. I've got these ridge tiles all cemented in, etc. Got these little pieces here that shoots as, you know, little water slides, if you like, to get the water away. And so all I had to do was this. And I didn't film any of this because I thought, well, when I get to the end, I'll just film it as a bit of an update. You know, all right, that's this finished. Go downstairs, show you from underneath, and then just show you the rest of the work needs to be done. And that was all going to plan, as you can see. But sadly, I hit a bit of a problem. So the problem, the problem was out here in the open barn, and all this wood that I've piled up against this wall. If you remember a few months ago, I was sorting it out, moving all these logs out the way, getting to the back wall and sorting these into whether any of it was usable or not. Most of it's not particularly usable. You know, there's a lot of woodworm and rot in it. So basically, I've decided this year I would chop a lot of this up for wood, for burning. And that's what I was doing the other day. I started doing that. And that was all going very, very well. But one of the problems with this wood is a lot of it has got nails sticking out of it. This piece here, for example, I can see three nails sticking out of it. And I think you might be able to work out where this one's going. So yeah, there was a little bit of a coming together. Rusty nail, muscle. It's not usually a good combination. Yeah, so basically, to cut a long story short, piece of wood started moving. I stumbled, went to catch it, and rusty nail into my arm. It's a lot better now. I think Susie took a photo of it, you know, as you do. So basically, it went right in there, and it meant I could hardly grip. In fact, I couldn't do anything with it. It was quite painful. I didn't seek medical intervention. We cleaned it all out, and I had a tetanus injection a couple of years ago. So I thought, well, we'll just keep our eye on it and see what happens. And it was all red right up to here and swollen here. And you know, the next 24 hours, that was as far as I could move my hand. And then, you know, another 24 hours, it was like that, and then so on. And I can just touch there now. I've got the majority of my grip back. I'm probably 90% back to normal now, but it's taken a week. And in that week, I really couldn't do a great deal. So hence the roof had to stop and basically everything else. Well, Susie's health issues have been well documented on this channel. She's had an additional problem the last couple of weeks involving her eyes. They seem to be getting a lot better now, but she's had a bit of an allergy and they've been itchy and runny and all sorts of things. So she's not been feeling too great either. So yeah, this week we've made a right pair. But at least she's not been as useless as me. She has actually been able to do one or two things.
So we've just popped into the supermarket to pick up another fruit tree someone's kindly bought.
There's a cherry one here. But we've got cherries.
We've got two cherries, or three.
There's an apricot. We haven't got apricot.
I'd like an apricot.
Okay. Let's check what these are. Apple. So there's an apricot.
Yeah, we don't want another apple at the minute.
Okay.
Thank you, Michelle. And got a bit of sun coming through at last. Apricots are one of my favourite, and we love dried apricots. So hopefully we'll get lots next year. And our little peach tree seems to be doing all right, Vero. It's got lots of new buds on. It's still holding on to some leaves, but it seems quite happy there. This is my little fork I brought with me from the UK. The handle snapped. We looked everywhere over here to get one with a handle like this, and all we can find are these, which I don't like. You can't really grip them very well. So Rolls managed to cut this down a bit and fix it back on. I had to put one on the wish list, but we had this old fork in the barn, which is a lot bigger, but it's always handy to have another fork, which Rolls can use. And Paula sent us this one off the wish list, so now we've got 2 forks. Thank you, Paula.
So anyway, yeah, we tried to do 1 or 2 things, but I was just struggling, you know, I'm right-handed, and not to have my grip and all that, it just meant everything was difficult. So we basically missed a vlog, and then we missed the second vlog, and this is episode 227, and I think in all that time we've never missed 10 days worth of vlogs, so which is 2 vlogs. So this is a bit of a first, but we decided to just put the camera down in the end and say, oh well, when I'm feeling better we'll film again. And it was quite a nice little break, actually, without the pressure of having to do stuff, the pressure of having to film and finish something off, and then all the editing. So in a way it was a nice little break, really. But well, as of tomorrow I'll be back to normal, really. I'm more than happy. I've been doing a few things today, actually. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm getting there. So we'll be back to normal. Normal service will be resumed very soon. But one job we did do, which we did film, we've got a bit of a problem in the little kitchen, the utility room as it is.
Right, washing up time. This is our little, well, it was the modern kitchen. It's our utility room now, and this is the only sink we've got, which is quite small. This is the reality that I have to do 2 or 3 times a day. I spend about 3 hours a day washing up now, because the old dishwasher we were left has given up the ghost. We've just been to Brico today to get an isolator valve to disconnect the old dishwasher from the washing machine, because they go into one thing, and they don't bother putting them on half the time. So we've just got a blank to go on the end. This is the glamorous side of Chateau life. And that's not going anywhere at the moment. No. The joys.
It's all glamour, you know.
Yeah. The trouble is, it's quite a small sink as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all got to be redone.
And that's the only worktop we've got.
Plumbing, drainage, yeah. Okay, that's done.
And electrics tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, these are the dodgy electrics going to the machines.
If we can try and move it this way a bit more. Yeah. No. No. As far as it's going to go, I think.
This is heavy. This is a 17 kilo load washing machine, simply because of dogs' beds and throws and things.
Right, that's enough room. That's enough room. That's it. Problem with old dishwashers, if you're not careful, and leave them sitting here, they've just got water inside them, so it goes stagnant, so always best to remove it. We have the one isolator switch that we have in this place is actually on here. Rob and I did that about a few months ago now. So normally if we were doing something like this in this house, we'd have to drain the whole system down, but we had to remove an old heater from up there. So we've been able to isolate it. Right, that's good. Okay, so
yeah, it's always over an electrical socket or something.
Oh yeah.
Same behind there.
Nothing like putting a bit of plumbing right above some electrical sockets, but we don't use these anyway. And we have switched the water off.
Does it fit?
Yeah, that fits.
Right.
Well, seems to. As long as it tightens up fully. Anyway, the end cap seems to fit. So let's see if I can get it tight. Good. Right, ready?
Yeah. Oh, more water's still coming out.
Okay, that's all right. Well, we're celebrating 3 things this evening.
Yep.
First one is Max. Don't know whether he's in camera or not, but it's his 7th birthday.
So we've had him 5 years now.
Had him, yeah, 5
and a
years.
half years.
And it's also a celebration of Benji and Fleur's arrival here. They arrived here a year or so ago.
And Benji seems to be doing okay.
Doing very well.
Aren't you?
So
he's had a nice bath this week.
Yeah, he's happy. He's still barking for his food and terrorising us at meal times. And the other thing we're celebrating is 28 years of bliss.
Cheers.
28 years ago, Susie said, "I do." And so did I.
So we're surf and turfing tonight, aren't we?
Surf and turfing, yes. We're going to have a nice meal. We're going to start with some prawns with aioli, just a light sort of dip. And then we're going on to scallops or Saint-Jacques.
Saint-Jacques.
In a creamy and garlic sauce.
Yeah.
So we're doing that. And then we're going to have some mussels with spaghetti, just a light portion with some white wine and garlic sauce. And then we're going on to steak and green beans.
With brandy and cream sauce.
With a brandy and cream sauce. All homemade.
So we better get changed.
So should we actually look the part?
And we have got a bottle of bubbly for later.
We have. This is just an aperitif.
Yeah.
So anyway, bit of a strange vlog, I'm afraid. Seemingly not a lot done, but you understand why. We're okay. I can do the important things. So yeah, back to normal next week. So we shall see you on Thursday. We're going to get the Thursday vlog out. So thanks everybody.
Bye.
See you soon.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Enchanté.